morning students. Again welcome back to the third session of our lesson light. Now in our previous class we had seen the reflection means what, image formation on the plane mirror is what, then laws of reflection we have seen, then how the images are formed on the plane mirror, that also has been seen. And in connection to that we are having one more diagram which is been given in your textbook, that is the object and image are of the same size. Second case is image and object are of the same size, and we have to check when does this condition arise or when do we get such. I will just draw a diagram for you again. This is a mirror and you are having one pin which is being kept over here. Let us call it as a head pin only. And from this we are getting the source of light is present, and we are getting the rays of light which are being falling on this specific surface. And here you find that there is a image of this object. This is a pin. Head pin we will call it as. This is the head of the pin, and we are getting the image of this object on the upper part of it, and then we will see that the image is of this head pin. And we are seeing, don't forget that we are seeing the object is of the same size of the image, or the image is of the same size of the object. And here we are finding the rays which are coming from, or the rays which are coming through these. See, this is the way we are drawing. So these are the incident rays, these are the reflected rays, and we are getting the image. This is the image, this is the image, and this is the real object which is being placed in front of the mirror. In front, this is a mirror, this is a mirror, and this you can call it as a normal. If you want, you can just draw the imaginary line. This is head pin. If you notice the very first diagram which I had drawn, if you remember, that the rays are falling on the plane surface and the rays are getting reflected. It is somewhat of the same, we can say, the drawing is same. Here, the head pin which is being placed in front of the mirror, these are the incident rays which are being falling on the mirror, of course, and then the rays are just getting reflected in this manner, and rays are also getting reflected in this manner. And you find that there is an image formation of the head pin which you can see over here. This is a plane, and of course this is a normal, because the length from the image to the mirror, or length from the object to the mirror, they are equal in length. So we can say that this is a perpendicular line, so this is a normal. And then in this case you are having the angle of incidence, and then with this we are finding that the same rays which are being there, they are being getting just reflected. And same is the case here also, the angles which are being formed over there. So therefore the image which is being formed over here, the object is of the same size. But then what was the case in the second? The image of the object was behind the mirror, as the object is in front of it. So these are the two cases of it. Now based on this we can say that the images are maybe any in front of mirror, behind the mirror, smaller than the size of the object, same size of the object, larger than the object, can be anything. So based on that, you can say that images are, one is virtual, second is erect. Erect means straight, or we can call it as straight but inverted. Third is same size of the object. Same size of the object. Fourth is at the same distance. At a same distance from the mirror as the object is. And fifth one is it is laterally inverted. Laterally inverted. Here, laterally inverted means what? Explanation is being given in your textbook only. But before that, we will see the meaning of what you mean by the image is virtual, what is erect position, what is inverted, what is same size of the object, what is behind the mirror. Actually, we have seen all these concepts or all the cases which are related to the images which are caught on the plane mirror. So the first virtual, already we have learnt that in the virtual image, whichever may be the case, the images cannot be caught on the screen are called as the virtual images. Second is the erect, that is inverted, is the condition shows that it is in the inverted position. Like for example, if you have kept the candle here, the candle will be shown in this inverted image. Third is of the same size of the object, as we have seen in case of the headpin which is being kept over there, or at the same distance from the mirror as the object is, at the same distance. So in the previous figure we had seen, if you remember, that we had calculated ON is equals to OI is equals to ON, if you remember this. So they are at the same distance, they are equal or the same size of the object. But now there is one more term which is being given here, laterally inverted. So I will read a paragraph for you. What do you mean by the lateral inversion? What is inversion? What is lateral inversion? That also we have to see. We will take one more point so you understand. If you hold up your right hand before the mirror, your image will hold up and hold up the left hand. If you shut your left eye, your image will shut the right eye. And if you hold up a printed line, you may not be able to make out what it says, because B will look like D and P will look like Q and so on. This interchange of the left and the right between the object and its image is called as the lateral inversion. I'll give you the best example. When we are using the lift to go up, maybe third floor, fourth floor and so on. Near the lift, you will be having the numbers which we are just pressing, like 6th floor, 5th floor, 4th, 3rd, 2nd floor, 4th floor, ground, 0, whatever, many things are there. And if attached to this, there is a wall which is made up of the tiles. And tiles, we know that they are very smooth. So here, when 5 or 4 or 3 or 1 is there, 2 looks like in this manner. Or 5 is there, 5 looks in this manner. Because the images which are falling on the lamp, then you may be asking me, where is the light falling on these tiles which are with them? Light is the light which is coming from surrounding, and one more thing is, basically these numbers are also having the light over there before we press the button, and therefore the light is getting reflected, and then these are the incident rays, these of the light, and the light is being getting reflected over there, and the image of these numbers which we get, they fall on this wall of the tiles which has been made above, and then you find that all the letters are being getting inverted. Or in your textbook only, you might have seen, or it is there, that there is the mirror. This is the mirror, and this is the surface, maybe wooden or anything. And here also you can see there is a clock which is being kept over here. This is 3, just numbers we write. This is 3, this is 9, this is 6, and this is 12. And the image which you are getting on this, the image which you are getting on this may be just opposite. Suppose here it is some 3 o'clock, you will be getting the image in this manner. 3 will be seen here. The reason is quite simple, because same image is getting fallen here. So 9 will be getting reflected here. Then at an equal distance, because we have seen that the images formation can be at an equal distance also. They are of the same size also. They may be smaller than the object, they may be larger than the object. Many criteria. One of the criteria here we have used is 9 to 9 is just been falling here, and you are getting the reflection in the middle. So 3 will be obviously getting carried further. So 3 will be here. Then if it is 3 o'clock, then you are getting the image, because 12 will be 12 only and 6 only. Problem is with this one, because 9 is nearest, so image you will get here. 3 will be shifted here, and you are finding that here you are getting the image in the opposite manner. So then here the rays which are been falling over there, the image is opposite. Or if you are standing here next to it and you are raising your hand here, it looks as though you are raised your left hand. Or when a lady is standing with her pallu to the this way to the right side, but if it is in the opposite manner, the image is inverted, what we call it as, or the lateral inversion, then it looks the pallu is to this side, because the image which you are getting will be inverted. Now question comes here is that when we are standing in front of the mirror, right in front of the mirror, we are dressing mirror, the images are not inverted, or they are not laterally inverted. You get the image as it is. That means you are getting the image as it is of the same size at the same distance. But when you are keeping the mirror in this direction and the object is just opposite to this, there are chances like the images which you will be getting are just laterally inverted only. So we have learned in the images formation as images can be virtual, images can be erect but inverted image, same size of the object at the same distance from the mirror as the object. Means the object is at, as we had drawn just now, the figure which I drew for you. This is the mirror, object kept is here, the rays are just getting here, and you are getting the same distance of the object. Here it is N, O, or let us say it is I, and this is any other object, B or something. So this is the head or the object which is in there. So they are at the same distance of the object. And one is the last one which we have studied is the lateral inversion. So lateral inversion means what? The images which you are getting are laterally inverted, means they are getting the opposite direction, or what we call it as, they are in the opposite direction of the object which has been placed over there. So then we say that it is laterally inverted object. Now coming to the next part of it. Colors. So we have learned about the video, that is 7 colors of rainbow. So when we are getting the sunlight, and this sunlight is being getting spread, basically it is white in color, and then they are getting spread into the 7 colors. And what is that here? V stands for violet, I stands for indigo, B stands for blue, here G stands for green, Y stands for yellow, O stands for orange, and R stands for red. So this is called as the Vibgyor. So Vibgyor is nothing but when the sunlight is spreading in all the direction, then you will find that there is a band of these 7 colors which are described as the Vibgyor only. Now, to go deep into this concept, that is of the light, we are saying that the light which is been getting spread is not only related to the sunlight which is been getting spread. Sometimes, see, they have given here, place a glass of water in the path of the sunlight streaming into a room, and you may have to just tilt the glass to see the rainbow. Then tilting the glass changes the angle at which the sunlight falls on the water, and at certain angle, light will be getting split into the 7 colors. So we are getting the bed, or you can say it is a patch of Vibgyor. And Vibgyor is nothing but the violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Now why is it happening so that it is been getting spread into the 7 colors? That is also related to the light only, because when the rays of light are falling, here where the bed is being formed, it is nothing but it is a surface only. Like a mirror, it is acting like a screen now. So when the rays of light are falling on this patch, or we can say the surface of the screen, all these white are being getting converted into the belt of the zone of the Vibgyor. And that Vibgyor is so because these drops which are being coming in the way of these sunlight, they are transmitting, or they are having the reflected ray to it. And then each drop of water which is coming in the way, because whenever, or maybe the small particles which are coming in the way of this patch, that is the surface and the sunlight. Always it is not necessary that the water droplets have to be there. But generally, this Vibgyor which we get, or the rainbow which we get, is in just in between when there is a sun and the waterfall has taken place, or the shower of rain has taken place and rain is stopped. That is why, see, always you have a question in your science that the rainbows are being seen in a summer season. The reason is that in a summer season, when the climate is too hot and the droplets are being getting evaporated, they are getting condensed, and the moment they are becoming heavy, they are being just pulled down to the earth. And in a period of time, when these droplets, suppose these are the droplets which are being traveling from the sky to the ground. So all these droplets are coming down to the earth. So in a period of time, when these droplets are coming in the way of the sunlight, they are reflecting themselves, and they are reflecting in these 7 colors. Therefore, actually go to see sunlight when we are receiving is a white color only. But when it is coming in the contact of the water, each droplet is being getting converted into this kind of color which is defined as the Vibgyor. And Vibgyor is nothing but violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. So it is described as the Vibgyor. Now in a lab also we can have the rainbow, or what we call it as the Vibgyor. Very simple. It is called as the Newton's color disk. What you have to do is, you have to keep here just the white screen, and in front of that you have to keep the stand on which you have kept one card sheet, round cut card sheet, and that card sheet is being just divided into parts and make a hole over here. And you take the color of yellow, keep one white only or any other green, purple, and using your general pencil, you give a jerk to that disc. You just put that pencil here and give a jerk to it. You will find that you are getting the 7 colors of the basic color, and they are nothing but they are pure, and this is described as the Newton's color disc. You can do this at home also. Make any screen, take a stand, you can keep your any strip you can keep, and on that just fix the card sheet, cut circle and divide that into 3 parts and choose any color. One you can keep white also because white is the base for all the 7 colors. Give a jerk to that disc and you will find that on the screen you are getting the 7 colors which is described as the Newton's color disc. And the reason is that it is been getting spread into the 7 colors. Now with the concept of these colors, what we have seen so far, these Newton's color disc, or what we call it as the colors which are being formed, they are being described as the primary and the secondary colors. Now you have to understand what do you mean by the primary and the secondary colors. Primary and the secondary colors. I'll just read a small paragraph for you. It is just a gist of the lesson. It is said that the colors which are being caught over, just the 3 of the 7 components of the white light can produce the white light when mixed in equal proportion. And you have to remember that we are taking about mixing lights on the dance floor and not about the mixing paints. Such colors are called as the primary colors because they can be mixed in the different proportion, and to get not only white but all the colors, and 2 of them can be mixed to produce the third. And usually we speak of primary colors, we mean the red, blue and the green. So red, blue and green. So here you can choose green and here you can choose blue as I told you, to get the Newton's color disc. So these are the primary colors because when you are mixing these basic colors in the white color, you are getting the different shades of the color, which is useful in various places to get a good light effect, and that is why see, especially the dancing floor which has been there, or when you are presenting some program and you want a very good background for it, we are always doing the mixing of the colors, and wherever we are mixing these colors, white is the main color, white is the basic color, and by mixing those colors in the white colors, we are getting the different shades of this color, and that is why we are having say light blue is there, dark blue is there, in between blue we are having greenish blue. The reason is that we want to get a good effect of the colors, and therefore these are called as the primary colors, and beyond this all the colors, white is the basic color which is helpful for you to mix it up in any other color and get a good effect of it. Now how these primary secondary colors are there, and by mixing with white or any other color, what effect we are going to get, that we are going to see in our next class. And remember, in the next session I will be completing this lesson and we will be solving the question answers for second lesson motion and the third lesson energy. So I request you to sit with your textbook and a notebook along with you, so that whenever I am dictating or telling you the answer, you can either mark or write down or just mark in your textbook. So thank you children. I end my session here. We will be meeting in the next class.